All right, guys, so first big nerd news story of the week. Thor, Love and Thunder. We got our first plot details about the upcoming Thor movie.
Right.
If you look behind me, you see Natalie Portman. Well, Natalie Portman was in an interview, and there's no more movie that I'm more excited about. Honestly, in the next phase of the MCU than Thor, Love and Thunder. I mean, you got Taika Waititi coming back to direct. You got Natalie Portman reprising her role as Jane Foster. Well, fans have been left to wonder ever since that San Diego Comic-Con when she came out on stage and Taika Waititi handed her Mjolnir. People were wondering, what exactly is Jane's role going to be in the film? We knew she was going to take up the hammer and she was going to be Thor, but is she going to kind of are they going to pull from the comic books, the Jason Aaron Mighty Thor run where Jane Foster has cancer and stuff? Well, Natalie Portman revealed in an interview, probably shouldn't have said this, Natalie Portman. I think you were speaking a bit out of turn. It didn't feel like it was planned
Right.
for her to announce this, but hey, man, her mess up is our game.
Right?
Well, we know that, yes, they will be pulling from Jason Aaron's run of the Mighty Thor and that whole cancer-ridden aspect of the Jane Foster character. It has been confirmed by Natalie Portman this week.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you very much, Natalie, for your loose lips. That sounded way dirtier than I intended. What basically Natalie Portman said in this interview, she said, "I can't tell you that much. I'm really excited. I'm starting to train to get muscles. If there can be all these female superheroes, the more of them they are, the better it is." She said, "I'm trying to think." It's based on the graphic novel of the Mighty Thor. That's huge. And she said she's going through cancer treatment and is a superhero on the side. So there it is. Headline news quality shit right there, Shauna.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I don't think she was supposed to say any of those things.
I don't think so, but that gets me so excited because we all knew she would be Thor. We weren't sure if they were going to pull from the Jason Aaron run with the cancer written. So let's, before we get into our own thoughts, a little bit of backstory. If you haven't read, if you don't know a lot about the Jane Foster character in the comic books over the past, 4 years or so, essentially Jane Foster has very bad cancer.
Yeah, very onset, late stage.
Kill you cancer. And so she becomes worthy enough to pick up the hammer. And when she picks up the hammer, she becomes Thor. But she's undergoing chemotherapy treatment, like a massive, aggressive chemotherapy treatment. Every time she picks up the hammer, it sort of counteracts the effects of the chemo. Mm-hmm. So every time she picks up the hammer, she becomes Thor. She feels great.
Yeah.
But she kills herself a little bit more because it counteracts all of her chemo treatment. So she has this decision of whether or not to continue to be Thor or don't be Thor and continue with your chemo and hopefully survive. So it's like, okay, you're going to be Thor, but it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Or don't be Thor and you might live. Deep shit.
I know, man. Jason Aaron wrote a great run then.
He did. Award-winning run, and I wonder if he's working at all on the script. I don't know, but obviously with Taika Waititi directing.
Yes!
We all know Taika Waititi is a very sort of comedic sort of director.
Yeah.
But if you guys saw Jojo Rabbit, he knows how to make that balance.
That's true.
Between heavy subject matter and lighthearted
still have the comedy relief.
You can, Jojo Rabbit. I mean, he dealt with children growing up in Nazi Germany under the thumb of Hitler,
right?
While at the same time giving you something you can actually smile at.
That's true. I mean, I just think about Ragnarok. It was just so heavy comedic, but then you're totally right with Jojo Rabbit. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
In Taika, I trust.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, so Shauna, this announcement of the cancer-ridden thing, the Jason Aaron, she literally says it's based on the graphic novel, The Mighty Thor. Fucking how amazing is that?
I know, it's so cool.
Up your excitement level for the film? Change it in any way?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the Jane Foster Thor I know is from Jason Aaron. I don't know any other Jane Foster Thors, so I'm thrilled that they're taking that angle, and that's such an epic storyline that I can't wait to see it on screen.
She said she's starting to train and to get muscles.
Okay.
I thought they would go the other way.
Yeah.
Because I would think you would want her to get frailer than she usually is.
That's
get into
true.
a sickly kind of a weight, and then you CGI the extra muscles. It sounds like they might be going the other way around because you remember Captain America, the First Avenger, where they took Chris Evans, and instead of making him bulk up digitally, they made him skinny digitally.
That's
so
true.
It sounds like they're doing the same thing they did with Captain America, where they're just going to make her a little bit more slim, Benjamin Button style, and then her actual physique is going to be her actual physique.
Or maybe they already filmed some stuff with her thin physique
Good point,
now,
too.
and then they're just bulking her up so that she, I don't know, they can film the second parts.
She's
of it,
pretty
the Thor
frail as it is. I'm really curious to see how much weight
that she can
Natalie
put on.
can put
I know,
on. 'Cause
right?
She
I
has
am too.
never in her entire career
Yeah.
been bulky and muscly that I can recall.
I can't either.
I can't wait.
She just seems like a thin person.
This
to
seems
begin
like no
with,
way
so-
she could put on that
That
Jane
muscle.
Foster Thor
Yeah.
level of bulk and physique.
Yeah.
So this blows my mind. This
I
got
know.
me so excited
I
about the
know.
film.
I'm stoked.
I doubt this was an intentional leak.
No,
but
not at all.
I love it, man. Natalie Portman is now up there with Tom Holland in saying shit you're not supposed to say about the upcoming film and
Right.
spoiling it for the fans. So, guys, sound off in the comment section. Did you even know that she said this? Does this up your excitement level for the film? What do you think? Sound off in the comment section. We would love to hear it. So, guys, next big nerd news story of the week. This one everybody heard. This sent shockwaves.
Speaking of Tom Holland.
Speaking of Tom Holland, guys, last week we discussed the announcement that Jamie Foxx was going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Well, they just announced this week that Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3.
What?
Spider-Man 3.